initial concept centered on capturing nature's reclamation of abandoned buildings and creating a post-apocalyptic atmosphere through digital manipulation. While this core idea remains the same, the project's scope has expanded to include not only buildings but also vehicles and other man-made structures, both large and small. Additionally, the project will delve deeper into the historical significance of these sites and the potential dangers they impose to public safety and environment. Abandoned buildings, often left to decay due to neglect, natural elements, vandalism, or redevelopment, are fleeting remnants of the past. Even those designated as historical landmarks may succumb to irreversible damage. A prime example is St John's Orphanage in Goulburn, New South Wales. After years of neglect and multiple fires, the buildings were determined too dangerous to preserve and were demolished in 2023. While the site held historical significance, the council was forced to prioritise public safety. Certain elements, such as the crucifix, stonework, and foundation plaque, will be salvaged for future preservation. The presence of asbestos and structural instability pose significant health and safety risks. Despite efforts to secure the site, unauthorised entry remained a concern. Former residents, saddened by the building's decline, expressed support for its demolition, citing the loss of memories and the building's deteriorating conditions. I am driven to photograph abandoned places as a means of preserving history. These spaces, often in a state of severe decay, represent a transient moment in time that deserves to be documented. The melancholic beauty of these abandoned structures resonates with me personally, evoking nostalgia and contemplation. By showcasing the decay of these buildings, I hope to raise awareness about the importance of preserving heritage sites and addressing issues of neglect and abandonment. Documenting them contributes to the understanding of local history and honors the personal stories and memories associated with them. Abandoned buildings can have a detrimental impact on the environment, contributing to pollution and creating hazards. However, by documenting their state of decay, I also aim to showcase the positive role that nature can play in reclaiming these spaces. These abandoned structures serve as a microcosm of larger ecological process, demonstrating nature's ability to adapt and thrive in the face of human neglect. By capturing these scenes, I hope to inspire a greater appreciation for the natural world and the importance of preserving it for the future generations. After conducting thorough online research to identify potential abandoned locations within a 2-hour radius, I compiled a list of promising sites. This involved utilizing various resources such as YouTube, Urban Explorer forums, Google Maps, and news articles to assess the historical significance and current state of these locations. Many of them had already gained significant online attention, particularly on platforms like TikTok, which had led to increased vandalism and damage. A prime example is the 10-alarm fire at the abandoned Surrey Hills building in 2023, which required 120 firefighters to respond, and the 110-year-old building collapsed within 20 minutes. Initially, I had planned to explore Minamara Mansion on the New South Wales south coast. However, upon arrival, I encountered newly installed fences and numerous no trespassing signs, indicating recent changes in ownership and increased security measures to deter vandalism. As an alternative, I chose to visit Hill 60 in Port Kembla, a historically significant site with World War II installations and strong cultural ties to the Wadi Wadi Aboriginal community. The site, which has been continuously inhabited for thousands of years, faces ongoing challenges from erosion, vandalism, and human impact. Despite the presence of hazard warning signs and security measures, the site remains vulnerable to unauthorized access and damage. This photography project aligns with my professional goals by providing an opportunity to showcase my skills in photography and digital image manipulation. This project will allow me to delve into the historical and cultural significance of often overlooked sites, expanding my knowledge and informing my creative process. Ultimately, this project will contribute to my professional growth by enhancing my portfolio, refining my technical skills, and developing my ability to communicate complex ideas through visual storytelling. Given the tight time frame before the deadline, a carefully planned trip to an abandoned wing of an insane asylum could do the trick. Morisset Hospital, established in 1906, initially served as an asylum for the insane. Ward 21, known as Crim Ward, was closed, and the wards 20 and 19 were demolished while 21 was left to rot. A day trip would be enough to travel to the location and photograph it. This single adventure could provide enough material to work with for the remaining photos needed to make up the essay. If in the event access to Ward 21 is restricted as it was at Minamara Mansion, other locations that could be visited include Cape St. George Lighthouse, Henry Head, another World War II battery head in La Perouse, and SS Array Field in Wentworth Point. This project will showcase my photography skills and capture the fleeting beauty of abandoned places and their natural transformation. I look forward to receiving your feedback.
Yeah.